Constitution include one, gross violation of the laws and the constitution that governs a development. Today in the Kenya News Alert News TV, we channel 7 News East Africa, we are asking.
You must have reasons, you must have evidence, you must have ground uh, that uh, 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 that can that is against that governor, maybe gross violation of the law. Yeah.
Now, those are some of the reasons that can make a governor to be impeached from the governor seat, and many other reasons have been outlined in the Kenyan constitution. Now, today in Kenya News Alert TV and Channel 7 News East Africa, today our question is going to be answered by Henry Nyamoya. My name is Emmanuel Bosir, and thank you for joining us. Now, today our question is about Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza, and the question goes, will she survive the impeachment?
Uh, uh, Thank you, Emmanuel, for that question. This is the second time that Honorable or Excellence Kawira Mwangaza has been impeached. She was impeached last time and she survived through the Senate.
No, before we go on, I don't want our viewers not to understand you. The first time was an attempt to impeach her. She was never impeached. And even at the moment, it's only an attempt. It's an impeachment, it's a process. Until then, when she'll be knocked out, is when we say that she has been impeached. But at the moment, she remains to be the governor for Meru. So the last time, what happened, it was an impeachment process that did not materialize. It did not go through. Yeah, that's what maybe I could say.
You see, first there must be impeachment through the county assembly members, and after being impeached, she survived through the Senate. Actually, what I wanted to say is that she survived the first impeachment through the Senate, and she has been accused of the same allegations from the counts. But actually, when I listened very carefully yesterday in the Senate, the evidence that was given there, all the allegations that were brought before the Senate, the witnesses, the lawyers, including those ones who are against Kawira Mwangaza. To me, what I heard yesterday, according to our constitution, you are not guilty until you are proven guilty.
True.
Okay, even for now, as we are speaking, we don't know what the outcome of that, or the outcome of the Senate, or the outcome of that allegations, what they will bring to the public, or what the verdict of the Senate will be. But according to that's my what I heard about the allegations, the witnesses, and those ones who are against. Actually, Emmanuel, what I heard yesterday is as if the accusations, the allegations, or the counter assembly members of Meru brought to the Senate, some of them lacked merit, some of them have no basis, some of them have no ground, some of them have no proper evidence. What they relied on as their evidence is the videos they could take. Actually, even some of those videos, some of them are not clear, because I saw one of them who is key witness being asked in that video, is there any car number plate of the cars that were damaged? Is there any car for the counter assembly? The number plate, maybe if the number plate on any car belonging to the counter assembly, if it was captured. He said no. Actually, according to the video, there was nothing. So to me, what I'm saying, okay, I've said I don't know what will be the outcome, the verdict of the Senate. But what I saw yesterday is forged evidence, actually. They cannot rely, even the senators' lawyers, as very brilliant people, like Dr. Karwara. I listened very carefully to the questions they asked. You know, any leader, you can't rely on forged evidence. You can't rely on what you are told, what somebody is giving as an evidence without physical evidence. So I saw it that it will be a walkover for Kawira Mwangaza. Finally, let me comment that.
You talked about evidence, and I was wondering because there was evidence, they presented evidence in the Senate. Maybe you were to say that it was not enough evidence because the thing that they was being presenting, like the killings of that cow we saw, and the video being replayed, saying that the internet. There's a time they were talking about her insulting. She was throwing insults sometime back, using it as an evidence. But they never talked about gross misconduct of office as one of the reasons that we can come. So according to Henry, and he is giving his reaction, saying that for Kawira Mwangaza, and according to the proceedings in the Senate, she's going to survive. And maybe from that statements of yours, can I draw and ask this question? The CS Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria has been seen to be key front in defending Kawira Mwangaza. Could it be that his influence is the one that could have saved or could save her?
You know, I always say Moses Kuria is not what people think about him. He's a leader, actually, who most people in this country know him negatively, but he's one of the best leaders we have in this country. Sometimes, if you try to follow conversations, addresses of Moses Kuria, you may get that some of them are actually true stories, are actually what is happening in our country. You know, I can remember very well when Moses Kuria was invited. This is the time he was in the Ministry of
Industry, trade, and investment.
Industry, trade, and the next, I think the next meeting he would have was to be held in Meru County. But imagine people from Meru, those ones who are against Kawira Mwangaza, they fought that Moses Kuria should not go to Meru. So, from the statements of Moses Kuria, and actually I listened to him, that man is development-oriented leader. They are against because Moses always speaks the truth. Moses he hails from Mount Kenya. Meru is not far from where he comes, regardless that he is a minister. He knows what is happening there. He knows that that governor is fought. People are fighting her for no reason. For no reason. According to what is done on the ground. And actually, Emmanuel, we are talking of readers up here. But when you go to the ground, actually, when you want to do research or to know exactly what is happening on the ground, direct from the people. And now, here comes a question we ask ourselves. Now, and how comes that Kawira is one of the best performing governors, according to the latest survey? Meaning, Kawira is for the people on the ground. Is working actually. She's initiating development projects within the county. Why? And another question I keep on asking myself, and I'm asking this to the people to know, is that the first governor was Munya. He went for one term. Why could he not go for 2 terms if he had something to do with the people on the ground? And the second governor was Kiraitu Murungi. Also, he went for 1 term. Kawira took over from an independent ticket. So to me, what I'm seeing is those people who are elected through political parties tickets, MCS. You know, Kawira has no any support of any political. Exact. Even those ones who are supporting him, they are not from independents. They are from other political parties, but it's as if they have realized what the governor is doing on the ground. You see, so these questions we are asking ourselves, and how then? Not these people who are fighting Kawira Mwangaza. You remember they are from various political parties. Kiraitu's party, Munya's party, Jubilee, Oda. Kawira has no even one independent MCA who was elected in an independent ticket. Are you seeing this? So it is very easy to maneuver. It is very easy. I think if you listen to that evidence yesterday, it was open, even open that the MCAs who aim from various parties were cautioned not to support Kawira Mwangaza. Even the key witness who was in the Senate today, who testified yesterday on in the Senate, actually was a strong supporter of Kawira Mwangaza. It was shown how they were working closely with Kawira Mwangaza. Is the first among the MCAs who Kawira Mwangaza alipelekea maendeleo. And he agreed. And he was then asked, how comes that now you are against the Kawira Mwangaza and you used to be very close?
You know, that's our politics.
Yeah. Do you remember what he said? He said, it's because she came to my constituency. Yeah. It's because she came to my constituents and I would have not missed to attend her. You see? So, and then he was asked, so you are against because he went to attack words. You see? So, when we combine all of these accusations, all of this, what used to happen before, this MCS stand against Kawira Mwangaza, we realize that the mama is working for the people. And these are a few people, not more than 100. We normally used to term as cartels. I wonder who are these cartels. Cartels are the people who are very powerful, billionaires, within regions, within the government. Yeah, these are the people who are fighting this mama. And they want also to go, governor to go one term, what happened to them? Yeah, I think that's what I can comment.
You talked about Moses Kuria coming from Mount Kenya region together with Kawira Mwangaza. You know, Meru lies under the broad Gema community.
Yes.
The Gikuyu Embu Meru.
Yes.
And they all belong from Mount Kenya region.
Yeah.
Now, when I'm looking at a picture, it's that people or impeachment is only coming from Mount Kenya region. You know, we've never had impeachment trial even from Nyanza region. We've never had impeachment trial from Coast region, Ukampani region. Why is it that Mount Kenya region is the one impeaching? You see, they also want to impeach Kimani Wamatangi. What's this happening?
My brother, another thing before I come there. You know, Meru people are the one tribe that never believes in the leadership of a woman.
True.
And we are crying in this country that we want gender balance. How will gender balance come if some of us have never believed that a woman can also lead or be a good leader? That's one of the aspects of what is happening in there. When coming to impeachment, you know, if you can remember, some of the tickets, some of the party that dominates in Central Gema is Uda.
Okay.
Through William Ruto. And what he did, and this is through Emmanuel, what he did, Ruto, now, what he did, he picked powerful people, even when nearing to elections. You know, Kimani Wamatangi was against Ruto, was not supporting Ruto. If you can remember, to the latest is when Ruto realized this person is very powerful. And what Ruto did, you know, Ruto is very, very intelligent. What he did, you could take them somewhere into a courtroom or whatever they did. We don't want to mention because we were not there. But what we could see, they wanakuja nje wakiwa wamefanya nini, wanaelewana, si unaona? So to me, what I'm saying, because these people had high expectations, they are, from the look of things, some of them had high expectations, maybe for what the president is going to do for them. Some of them, possibly, are going back to their parties. Okay, if you see, the person who supported, the people who supported, the leaders from Central Gema community, as you are saying, who supported Ruto 100%, it's people like Ndindi Nyoro,
Kimani Ichung'wah, we have Anne Waiguru.
Even Anne Waiguru, no, Anne Waiguru was for Ruto realized that this is the only powerful person. The person who was supporting Ruto, Mama, forgotten the name, very powerful. But Ruto realized that with Anne Waiguru, she cannot defeat Anne Waiguru. So, if you see people like Anne Waiguru, they supported Ruto at the 11th hour. Kimani Wamatangi, one of them. Because Ruto realized, Ruto is not a simple politician. Ruto is a giant politician. He has been in this country, the politics, he knows very well the politics of this country. He knows very well how to divide and rule. He knows very well how to bring people together and talk to them physically and win. So what he did, he realized Kimani Wamatangi is powerful. Licha kwamba Kimani Wamatangi, remember, he was for Uhuru. Anne Waiguru was for Uhuru. And so many other leaders. But Ruto confused them, he talked to them.
Now, so, can you translate it now to impeachment?
So to impeachment, when that's where I'm coming to. If you see, they are claiming that Kimani Ichung'wah is the one who is inciting these people. So he wants to ascend to power. Is eyeing for governorship, Kiambu governorship 2027. So it's the one who is inciting these people. And that was the allegations they gave. So what I'm seeing is two parties fighting. The original UDA and those who joined UDA at the 11th hour. Yeah.
So according to Henry, is talking about one of the possible reasons that Mount Kenya region is facing impeachment for their governors is that those originally started politics with President William Ruto and those who later joined. But in this case, we see that Ameru Governor Kawira Mwangaza was elected by independent option, whereby she's an independent option. And you've reminded me about culture issues whereby the Meru don't really believe in female leadership. So I disagree with you, because if they never believed in female leadership, then they could not have voted in Kawira Mwangaza.
Leaders like Giraitu and the other, but the people on the ground, they know the importance of I'm sorry for that, but people on the ground, therefore, they don't have any difference.
They want a performer.
Yeah, they want a performer. But those who want the men who have been in leadership for long, they never believe that. They know they are the ones who can perform. But actually, if you go back, each one of them went for one term.
Yeah. Thank you for putting us right on that, even as we come to the conclusion. The Meru community is one of the communities that strongly believe. Okay, what do you believe the Meru community have never voted as a block for Raila Odinga?
But they have been voting for Raila Odinga. For truly saying, like Meru County, they have been voting for Raila Odinga, but not 100%. So many of them, many leaders like Mvuri Waburi, who they say that is a brother to Raila, they believe so much in Raila. Brother Emmanuel, sometimes politicians are very funny. They go with the current, they go with the politics of the day.
Yeah, of course, they go with the politics of the day. Yeah. But I wanted to know this broader picture of circumcision. The Meru community don't believe that if you are not circumcised, you can be able to lead them. something that made Raila Odinga to be circumcised in 2000 for him to get a vote from Mount Kenya region.
Yes.
And for rectify that. Until now, we come to Ask Siasa program, whereby our main question today was, will Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza escalate the impeachment process as it comes to the end today, where we went to determine the fate of her still remaining to be the governor or being impeached, and something else will follow up. Our analyst in today, this segment was none other than Henry Nyomoya, and my name is Emmanuel Bosire. Thank you for joining Kenya News Alert TV and Channel 7 News East Africa, where we bring you unbiased political discussions. Until then, we say goodbye.
Thank you.